Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, everybody. This is Ali Omar. I'm born and raised in Egypt, and I've been a business English trainer for 5 years. And I absolutely like to help people learn business English. If you are interested to take your English to the next level, learn more about business, and use English in the workplace, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And today we're going to talk more about how exactly we can connect our speech. We have here a passage. We're going to read it first together, then we're going to learn how to connect our speech. Okay, let's get started. So as you can see here, the first one is, I had a tough situation at work today. My colleague was explaining a problem, but I was so focused on my own task that I only caught half of what he said. Later, I realized I had misunderstood him completely. I should have asked more questions and repeated key points to make sure I got it right. As Stephen R. Covey said, most people do not listen with the intent to understand, they listen with the intent to reply. But with so many distractions, how do we stay fully engaged? Do you think technology is making us worse at listening? So that's the conversation. Somebody is telling about their problem, then asking you about some ideas. We're going today to learn how exactly we can connect our speech together. Let's have a look at the first sentence. Yes, can you read it first of all? Yes, I had a tough situation at work. Let's look here how exactly we connect it together. So we have I had a. So that's how we link it. I had a tough. I had a tough. You see, I had a tough situation, and we link the "and" with the "at," something like this. Look here. So we do it like this. I had a tough situation at. I had a tough situation at work. I had a tough situation at work today. Okay, so we're going to say I had a tough situation at work today. Okay, that's the first one. All right, let's have a look at the second sentence. Okay, my colleague was explaining a problem. Let's see here. My colleague was, okay, and was, as you know, like it's was. So it's Z, not S. So we are going to pronounce it like this. My colleague was explaining. So we're going to remove the wa from the Z, and we're going to connect it to the other part. So we're going to say my colleague was explaining. Okay. So my colleague was explaining a problem. Okay. And the G here, like we're going to remove it. So we're going to do it like this. We're explaining. Okay. So my colleague was explaining a problem. All right, you see here, my colleague was explaining a problem, but I was so focused. And just make sure, like, when we have the S sound, we don't pronounce the ED, but we pronounce it more of like a T. Okay, so we're going to pronounce it like T. All right, you see, and we're going to link it with the on. So we're going to say, but I was. So the but and the was, okay, so you look here, but I is going like this. But I was so focused. But I was so focused on my own tasks. Okay? My own tasks. Okay? So, but I was so focused on my own tasks that I only caught half of what he said. All right, and also here we have that I only. Okay, it's going to be something like this: that I only. Okay, that I only caught half of what he said. All right, let's continue. Later I realized. Okay, and we're going here to say later I. Okay, so we're going to link later I. Okay, realized I had misunderstood him completely. And when it comes to him, it's going to be like this. I have misunderstood him completely. Okay, so that I have misunderstood him completely. Okay, that's how we connected together. Let's continue. I should have asked. And here, like, we do it like this. I should have. All right? So I should have asked. Okay? Make sure that asked is pronounced like this. Asked. Okay? The K is pronounced usually, but it's pronounced really, really smoothly. So if you're going to describe it, it's going to be like this. I should have asked questions and you see here this questions is going to be Z. Okay? And we're going to connect it with and remove the Z. You see how it looks like? So that's the word and. It's going to be and. Okay? So we're going to say, I should have asked questions and repeated key points. I should have asked questions and repeated key points to make sure I got it right. And you see here, I got it right to make sure I. So we're going to say, make sure I. Okay? Make sure I got it right. And we're going to connect got it right. All right? As Stephen R. Covey said, most people listen with the intent. So we're going to say, most people don't listen. Okay? Most people don't listen with the intent. Okay? And just make sure when you have that and a vowel here, like the I, we're going to say the. Most people don't listen with the intent to understand. And here, like, we're going to add W, to understand. Okay? So you see here, to understand. So most people, okay, and the T here is going to be like a little bit softer. So we're going to say most people don't listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Okay? And make sure that to is really slight. Okay? We're going to say the schwa, but if you don't know what is the schwa, it's just to understand. To understand. It's not to understand, but most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. Okay? So this T also is going to be lowered a little bit, something like this, to reply. Okay? Let's continue. But with so many distractions, okay? Okay, but with so many distractions, how do we stay fully engaged? How do we stay fully engaged? And just make sure that the word engage is pronounced like that, engaged. The first one is G, the second one is does, okay? Like in the word just, okay? The word just, you see here, the word just, we say DG, like this, okay? Just, all right? But with so many distractions, how do we stay fully engaged? Do you think technology is making us? Okay, and as you can see here, we remove the J and say it's making us. It's making us. Do you think technology is making us worse at listening? So it's going to be worse at listening, something like this. Worse at. Do you think technology is making us worse at listening? All right. I hope like you have got some benefit from this video. If you have any questions, please let them below in the comments. I'll also try to share with you more insights regarding how to pronounce words. In case you would like to see more videos like that, please let me also know in the comments. And I hope you get the benefit, and I hope you'll have a great day. Again, my name is Ali, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Bye bye.